Hey y'all, Texas Beekeeper here. It's been a while since I've posted, but I wanted to post on these little queen mating nukes that I got off of Amazon. They were, I think when I got them, they were around $25 to $26 a piece. They are plastic, and now I believe they're around $36. And these nukes, let's take the middle one here. They've got a latchable lid, keeps it from coming off, and now it's also got a lip around here, so it's not much different than like the styrofoam ones. You know, I don't think you'd have a problem with it blowing off, but you might. So it does have that latch there that just catches on the plastic, and with that there's also a little inner cover so you can open up and peek down into your bees. Okay, don't know if you need that or not, but it's there if you want. Then we've got a feeder container, and now they've started including this little floater that you can put in there to try to keep bees from drowning. Theoretically, I guess it would float up to the top. There's a queen excluder here so that the only bees that should be getting in there are your queen. Are not your queen, the worker bees. Okay. Then it comes with a bag of frames, and these frames are, as far as I know, they're the same frames that you would get with the styrofoam ones. And for anybody that isn't familiar with putting these together, they're really easy. They are kind of a tight fit, but not impossible. And what you want to do is get this groove on the inside. You know, you'll have this line here. Ignore that. You want this double groove, because that's for if you had foundation, you would slide that in that groove. And so all you do is lock those two together. Not as hard as it looks, so that'd be the wrong way. Flip it around, get that groove, and snaps right in. So there's your frame. There's, I believe, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 frames. I'll go ahead and do that again in case the video was bad or anybody didn't catch it. So you want this groove on the inside. That's not a double groove, that's a single groove. You want the double groove, and you just snap that into place. You can force it, they're not gonna break that easily. So see how the groove lines up? That's where your foundation would go if you're using foundation. So that's the wrong way. Flip it around, that's the right way. Just put it in and force it into place. So there's another frame. And now they've got these little finger grooves to make it a little easier to get them out. And then as you can see in here too, there's frame spacers. So one can go there, one can go there, and so on. So I'll go ahead and finish installing these frames and then show you all the rest. So there we go. Pop that in. Anybody that's bought this on Amazon and having trouble, I think I saw a review that showed that they wished the sides had the foundation grooves. Well, they do. You just gotta look and install them right. So here's all the insides, and just slide it on in. Same thing here, slide it on in. So there's all 4 of our frames. And now I turned that one that way. Doesn't matter how they go, as long as you can get your finger in there, right? You can turn them all the same way. however you want to do it. So there it is. Pretty nice. It's got a little entrance reducer here. You can let the bees flow, just vent it, or queen excluder. Okay. Or shut it off completely. Oh. And then here, same thing. Shut it off, open it, or queen excluder. So that's kind of nice. It's got the same removable bottom, similar to how the top is. Not super easy to get off. I'll see if I can. I'm gonna need a pocket knife or something, I think. So let's see here. There we go. Really one side and then the other will slip off. So here's the bottom. Okay. And let's see if it makes sense one way over the other. Yeah, I think I would do it probably this way, to where you've got the feeder over this solid side, and then there's like an entrance part here, and then this part's open underneath. I don't know, that's how I would do it. Gives you a little bit of space on the bottom, whereas over here you don't really need it because of the feeder. Let's just make sure it goes in all the way. Yeah, it does. And that's backwards because of the queen excluder. So there you go, there's basically that. And now the neat thing also, I'm going to leave this one off since the bottom's harder to get off, and we'll go take this one off. If you wanted to double it up, you can pop that on another one. See, all I did, pop it right on here, and then it can latch on there on both sides. So now you've got a double. You could lock these closed if you wanted, vent it, or you give them another opening if you want. So that's kind of neat, and you could, you know, keep stacking if you wanted, but you know, I doubt I'll ever come to needing to do that, but it's a nice little bonus feature, I guess, if you want to call it that. So I'll go ahead and put this back on. So there it is, and then there is this little vent here, so you can open that up to vent. If you take it all the way out, you've got no bottom, so I want to make sure that that's at least there, or you can close it off. And well, I thought you could close it off. Looks like you're stuck with at least having a little bit of a vent, because it's not sliding past that point. Could just be stuck. There we go. So now I finally got it past there, and that vent is now closed off if you didn't want to vent, or just put it flush with the front, and now you're venting again. So kind of neat deal there. So now on to what I don't like about it. So what I do like, it's plastic. You don't have to paint it. It's already ready to go. You know, let me grab a styrofoam one. I know I've got one somewhere here. Here we go. So here's a styrofoam example. Similar deal. 3 frames instead of 4, so we've got an extra frame, so that's nice. You know, this one does need to be painted. You know, not quite as durable probably. It's got the same, you know, same vent screen on the bottom, so some similar parts. Frames, I believe, should be interchangeable. We'll go ahead and test that. Yeah, frames are interchangeable, right? I can put one into the other. There you go. They all fit. So no problems there. The benefit, don't have to paint it. Probably will hold up longer. Okay, so they both have removable feeders, right? Both have the queen excluder. This one doesn't have the float thing, but you could cut one, make one, whatever, similar. Those aren't interchangeable, or that's not interchangeable. This top is larger. The inner cover is larger, so it wouldn't fit unless you cut it down. But very similar. Just these you have to paint, or they're going to deteriorate pretty fast. As you can also see, it's taking some beams, so just got to be careful with that. Now, insulation on the styrofoam is going to be a lot better than this. This one is actually hollow. I kind of thought it was going to be filled with a foam, which I actually may end up doing. You know, you can buy that spray foam insulation, and I think that's what I'm going to do. It's already got some holes in it. I'll probably peel that little cap or glue that they put, or drill my own, and try to squirt some insulation in here, because it's hollow. You know, you can see it's squishy and hollow. So that'd be the downside. Not a lot of insulation here. I wouldn't put this in the baking hot sun, and I wouldn't put this out in freezing cold. But you know, you're not mating queens in freezing cold anyways. And you know, baking hot sun, yeah, down here that could happen. But you know, I put a lot of my hives in shade just for that reason. So I think it's probably going to be okay. I'm going to be testing these out this next year, so I'll report back and let you know how it goes. But I just wanted to let y'all know about this new mating nuke on the market, and in case you hadn't seen it yet, it's sorry about the reach there. It comes in green, blue, and then red, and then every one of them comes with a red entrance of each type, and then installed already a yellow entrance of each type. So there you go. Hope y'all found this useful. If I can, I'll put the link in my description. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. It's just more informational purposes in case you wanted to go out and get one yourself. There it is. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear that. This is not an insulated top or anything, so that is the one drawback that I saw on these. But otherwise, I like them. The design is nice. They seem to be pretty rigid. I think they'll hold up as long as the plastic is a decent material. I believe they said it was HDPE, which should do okay, so we'll see. Again, I'm going to use those in 2023, and we'll report back. Thank y'all for watching.